Hello my lovelies, how are you guys been this week? I got a lot of reading done at the beginning of the week and then nothing. I'm not so sure I'm going to have done my 5 TBRs this month, but maybe I will, who knows. I did read my book of the week very quickly, but then I didn't get anything else done. I intended to read Sea of Shadows, but I did not. So, here's to this week. This week, I'm going to do a review on Snow Lake Ashes by Sara Raasch. I pretend that's how you say her last name. I'm really good at those. We want to jump straight into it. I need my notes. Okay, so the main character, Mira. Again, one of those strong female characters. Always one of my favorites. Mira, the main character, from day one wanted to get out and do things and pull her weight in their little group. A little bit of backstory with this is there were 25 people who escaped winter when spring came to take over. Okay, in this world, there are the 4 seasons, spring, summer, winter, fall, all that stay as that season year-long. And then there are also 4 other kingdoms that follow the normal, all of the seasons. So there are 8 different leaders with 8 conduits. About 14 years ago, spring invaded winter and broke their conduit. When spring attacked summer and took it over, 25 people escaped, 23 of them being adults, and 2 of them being one of them, the male heir to the throne, and just another random baby. That random baby being the main character of this book, Mira. So she grew up side by side with the heir of the throne. And in the last 14 years, the group of them have been trying to not just get back the power of their conduit, they've also been trying to figure out a way to defeat spring when it gets to that. So far in the 14 years, they've been completely unsuccessful. They haven't even gotten half of the conduit back, and they've lost all but 8 of their initial Winterians? I don't know how to say that. But they've lost over half of who had originally been part of their escape party. All the other people who were held captive from winter that are still living are in work camps designed by the ruler of spring, Angra. This book made me really happy. I enjoyed it so much. I liked the little bit of tension that was built between Mira and Mather, the future king. How, being raised together made them have such a strong friendship, but also because they were becoming sort of that age where you start getting attracted to other people, they were attracted to each other. Though my one big problem with that was she knew and he knew there could never be anything between them, and I also don't really know if they ever had a bunch of other kids they've ever really known. So it's kind of like having a crush on your brother or sister kind of idea, if you ask me. But they were cute and it wasn't too much. Like, they never kissed, really. Like, I think they had kind of like touching moments, but not really anything serious. I enjoyed how quickly this book got into the real storyline, and throughout the book they really gave you the background information instead of right up front. You get to know every single detail about the past, which I find sometimes is so hard to get into the story when it's written that way. Instead, it was more of a quick storyline where you got into it, and as you needed the information, they let you know, because it wasn't like Mira needed to search out and find answers about her past. She had been told, and she knew as much as there was to know about the past of Winterians, of the conduits. All of that was open, free knowledge for everybody to know. Small things that annoyed me about this book were that the names of the cities were just like slightly changed versions of the months. It only drove me a little bit insane. It was just kind of like, okay, I understand that you're basing a world on all the seasons, but I feel like the names of the cities were too strongly based on what we call the months in our world. If you're building a whole other world, maybe name the months differently, but that's just me. I feel like it's kind of a cop-out. But I've also never written an entire book, let alone plan out a whole series, so maybe it's just the little things you decide aren't worth the extra effort if it doesn't really spoil the storyline or anything like that. Mira in this book was raised to think on her feet and to have a mind. Like, she definitely had done all her studying and remembered the story of her kingdom. She had this underlying want to know what it was like to be a Winterian, because she had no real memories of her own. She just really had this strong will to be the most helpful, best person she could be to help support her kingdom so it could be a kingdom again. I enjoyed how the book ended. It ended in a way that almost everybody was really happy, but you know that there's going to be something coming. And I'm excited to see how this writer adds to this story, because at this point it could have really been a standalone with a little bit of end changes. So it is really important to see where they're going to take certain storylines that are very intricate in a way. I'm really happy to have started this series. I want to know how fast they're all going to come out, but at the same time, I have so many series I'm already currently reading. Do I really need to add more to my to-read list? No, I really don't. Yet I'm starting more series every day. At some point in December, I'm planning on doing a list of my favorite, like my top 5 series at the moment. And it'll probably be more trilogies than series. I'm going to cut out a few of the really important ones just because everyone says them, everyone loves them. There's nobody who doesn't know about them, so there will be no Harry Potter in that list. Thank you again, my lovelies, for coming and watching my book reviews. I hope you're enjoying them. Write in the comments below anything I should improve or not improve or keep the same. And try to make them a little bit more fun and less just me talking straight about the book, more about what I feel about the book. and don't be like completely just staring at the screen. I know there's a few problems with my editing as well, but we'll work on that. My skills are subpar. Let me know what you guys are all reading, and maybe I will pick it up as well, because I have a horrible, horrible addiction to picking up more books, because I'm never going to finish reading them all. So that's this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you subscribe, like this video if you want to, leave comments below, or bug me on Facebook. Have a great night. Thank you. Bye.